Bosma who break the Green Pact are called apostates. In Valenwood, they're treated similarly to how the Thalmor treat Talos worshippers.
Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur!
Flowering tree called Gildergreen in front of the Temple of Kinnerv in Whiterun. But I heard that the Gildergreen was damaged by a lightning strike or something. Danica, the priestess of Kinnerv, is too busy with her work as a healer due to the war, so she can't deal with it. I guess I won't be able to see those beautiful flowers anymore. That's too bad.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Oh yeah? What would you rather do?
Hey, no fair! Get her some...
Generally, bandits actually taste quite nice. The meat can be a little tough, but there's not a lot of fat.
Valenwood is Bosmer's hometown, right? I remember there's a law called the Green Pact that says you can't harm plants, right? So is it wrong to pick flowers? Or do you just enjoy looking at them? In Skyrim, they use flowers for alchemy, but I'd like to know how they do it in Valenwood.
Green Pact. In Valenwood, plants are certainly forbidden to be harmed. Besides, I'm not feeling well. Let me rest for a bit.
Oh, I see. So that's what it's like to leave your hometown. Are you not feeling well? Are you okay? I can't use healing magic or anything, but I'm sure I have a few bottles of recovery potion in my bag. Wait a minute, I'll look for them. Or do you want to rest here for a while? What about Leader? If you have something urgent to do, you can go ahead. But I can't leave my friends behind when they're not feeling well, can I? I would have liked to hear more about Valenwood, but I wish I could hear more about Valenwood. But I guess I need to rest now. We are lucky to be at Bree's home. We can rest here in safety. Shall I lie down on the bed and fix you something hot to drink? Or would you prefer to keep quiet?
I'd appreciate it if you'd be quiet, Cyril. Just lie down for a bit, and you'll be fine. I appreciate your kindness, but right now, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I can do that right now.
Yeah, okay, get some rest. I'll be quiet. If you need anything, just let me know. Until then, well, I'll just go back to organizing my bag. I'll try not to make a sound.
Thank you, Cyril. You are very kind, but don't worry. Bosmer is strong and will be fine in no time.
Still, it must have been hard for you to come all the way to Skyrim, so far away from Valenwood. I've been in Skyrim for a long time, so I don't really know what it's like to leave your hometown. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I said I would be quiet, but I rambled on. You really should get some rest. I'll shut up now.
Cyril, you really have a hard time keeping your mouth shut. But that's not so bad. Too much quiet makes me feel uncomfortable. You can talk all you want. Your voice it's not that loud.
Really? Well, I'll tell you a little bit about it. You know, I've been wondering about Ollie's ears. Bosmer's ears are long and delicately shaped, right? You don't see that much of them in Skyrim, so I thought it would be refreshing. Are they like that in Valenwood? Or are Ollie's ears particularly beautiful?
Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur!
When you're not feeling well. Shall I lend you my cape? Or Or do you want to go somewhere with a roof right away? The banner door is close by and we can get a hot meal. This rain is gonna continue for a while.
Rain. I remember the rain in Vellenwood. It was warm and gentle, but the rain in Skyrim is cold. The coke will be fine. We're used to this kind of rain. It is more like banner door, you see. Might not be a bad idea to get a hot meal there, leader. What do you think?
Wait! We're in Falkreath before we know it. We're in Haljan. And our number is in Whitelands, so it's a long way from here. There's an inn in Falkreath called Dead Man's Drink. Haljan was burned down in the battle between the Imperial Guard and the Stormcloaks, I believe. So I'm not sure if there's a proper inn there. I don't know. Leader, do you know where I can get shelter from the rain here? Or do you want to go to the town of Falkreath? I think a shore walk will get us there. But considering Oli's condition, maybe we should decide quickly.
Oli's role-playing in a game of Skyrim. Haljan, this is where that dragon appeared. A Bosmer won't be weakened by rain. Besides, in a ruin like this, there should be somewhere to shelter from the rain. Besides, in a ruin like this, there should be somewhere to shelter from the rain. I don't think we need to go all the way to Falkreath. Leader, what do you want to do?
I didn't see it firsthand, but I've heard rumors. The burned ruins indicate that it must have been a really great battle. But is it safe to take shelter from the rain in the ruins? Isn't it dangerous with crumbling buildings and bandits hiding? I'm not good at fighting at all, so if something happens I'll have to rely on Leader and Oli. Well, if the leader is a dragonborn, then I guess I can handle bandits. Besides, Oli said he's an expert at the badges. Well, I'll follow behind them and find a safe place for us to go. Okay, my bag is heavy and I'm a slow runner, so don't rush too much. Hey Ori, are wood elves tough against rain? Was it because you were trained in the Valenwood forest? As a Nord, I'm strong against cold, but I'm not fond of rain. What clothes cling into the body feels froze. As a Nord, I'm strong against cold, but I'm not fond of rain.
In Vellenwood, rains every day. In the forest, the rain sounds gentle echoing through the trees. You should learn to walk a bit more quietly. Your voice might alert bandits before anything else. Zero, you're really anxious, aren't you? In Vellenwood, walking in the rain for days is completely normal. Rain and wind, I accept them all. Though, there is a risk of bandits noticing the snow. More importantly, carrying those heavy bags while wet would be even more uncomfortable, don't you think?
Sorry, I talk too much when I'm nervous. I'll try to walk quietly, but the sound of the rain in Valenwood is wonderful. The rain in Skyrim is just cold and crackling, but in the forest it makes a gentle sound. I love it. Oh, I talked again. I'll be really quiet this time.
Zero, you're really funny. But don't worry, to hear the sounds of the forest, you must first quiet your mind. You feel it with your ears, not with words. In Vellenwood, rain is a blessing. The trees shout for joy. But here in Skyrim, it is just cold. Still, there is beauty in the rain. You'll learn to appreciate it someday. Now, let's follow the leader. We've got your back. But just make sure you don't drop that heavy load.
Thanks, Ollie. I wish I could hear the sounds of the cold. I want to be able to hear them with my ears. Sounds pretty cool, but I'll give it a try. I'll follow the leader. Don't worry about the luggage. I'm still a professional. As a banker and baggage handler, I'm used to carrying heavy loads. I'm still learning to walk quietly. Oh, but you know, in this luggage there are recovery potions, food ropes, torches, and many other things in case of emergencies. So it can't be helped that it's heavy. Preparation is the key to adventure. I'm talking again. Sorry, I'll be really quiet. But in this luggage, there are recovery potions in case of emergency, food, rope, torches, and many other things. So it's not that I don't appreciate the weight. Preparation is the key to adventure. I'm talking again. Sorry, I'll be really quiet.
Preparation is indeed important. But Cyril, there is too much noise coming from your luggage. The potion bottles are clinking against each other. Ropes and torches are fine, but you need to find a way to carry them quietly. The hunters of Velen would wrap all their tools in cloth so that their prey will not notice them. Sound calls the enemy. The sound of your pack may be more dangerous than the sound of your voice. Maybe you should sort a few things out before you go into the ruins.
Oh really? I was so busy talking that I didn't even notice the luggage noise. I've been so focused on talking that I haven't noticed the sound of the luggage, wrapping it in cloth. Well, that's a good idea. The hunters of Valenwood are very clever.
Why did you come back? Are you mad? Once I'm back on my feet, we can go together and warn them, so long as that dragon isn't still out there. Have you got that healing potion yet? Excellent. Thanks, that's much better. Look out! Damn, that was close. We should get out of here.
Spinners, priests of Ifrei, are said to be able to change the past and predict the future. I wonder if my mother could do that.
Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Skyrim, death comes easily. Tortured people, then soldiers. Are you really ready to go through a world filled with so much violence? Do you feel the weight of what we have seen? See you soon.
Peter, I've never seen anything like this. I worked in a bank in Solitude for years, and I've never seen destruction and death like this. I've never seen anything like this. I'm scared, to be honest. I'm very scared. But we can't turn back. We've already come this far. I think we can head to Riverwood, like this way. I'll be trapped and anxiety as we find along the way. Yes, it's silly as I can be. Peter, is my voice shaking? I'm sorry. I'm trying to comfort.
Zero, there is no shame in being shaken. In fact, it is normal. It is those who feel nothing in the face of death who are dangerous. As the hunters of Velen would say, acknowledging fear is the first step to survival. But, you were a banker, weren't you? Only to make such a dangerous journey. You would have been much safer counting gold coins.
Well, counting gold coins in the bank is so useless. But I thought, what's left of life is its own sake. All I do is manage other people's money and listen to their stories of adventure. I had no story of my own. Maybe I got sick of it. What the hunter and Balin would said resonates with me. Acknowledging fear is the first step to survival. I see. So I'm taking the first step right now. It's perfect. But even though I'm a little proud of myself.
Remember that there is falling sickness, there is in the storm. The sweet solitude knows not to us. Only those who touch the roots with true peace. Not touching the And remember one more thing. If you feel fear, it means you're still alive. You did not know the grim pact. You did not understand the mercy of Bither. You only knew how to love. In Valenwood, even the hunters say a prayer of thanksgiving for the prey they hunt, but you thought nothing of robbing people. This arrow is a judgment against you. The law of the forest is clear. He who takes a life shall pay with it. And in the name of your free, may you rest in peace. No, you will not see. Souls like these. You did not know the Green Pact. You did not understand the mercy of Ifa. You only knew how to rob. In Valenwood, even the hunters say a prayer of thanksgiving for the prey they hunt, but you thought nothing of robbing people. This arrow is a judgment against you. The law of the forest is clear. He who takes a life shall pay with it. And in the name of your free, may you rest in peace. No, you will not sleep. Souls like yours. Thieves. You did not know the Green Pact. You did not understand the mercy of Ifa. You only knew how to rob. In Valenwood, even the hunters say a prayer of thanksgiving for the prey they hunt, but you thought nothing of robbing people. This arrow is a judgment against you. The law of the forest is clear. He who takes a life shall pay with it. And in the name of your free, may you rest in peace. No, you will not sleep. Souls like yours.
I was a little relieved when I saw you praying. I don't have the strength to fight, but I'll at least keep a record of what they had with them. They could have been someone's son, someone's brother. I'm sure there must have been a reason why they became thieves. As a banker, I know that every transaction has a story. These people must have had a story too. So, I want to remember. I don't want to forget. That's the only mourning I can do, because I can't fight.
Yes, Zero. Your kindness. Sometimes it's so pure that it doesn't belong in this world. But don't lose it. As the Weaver of Valenwood says, the dead are never truly gone as long as there are those who remember them. Your record of them will tell their story. Well, here we are at Riverwood. Let's rest a bit here and decide where to go next.
Wait, leader, are you okay? I brought bandages and a healing potion. Where are you hurt? I'm bleeding. You look like you're bleeding. Is that enemy blood? Really? Thank God. I'm really glad. You two were amazing. I was just shaking as I watched, but I've never seen you fight like that. I've never seen them fight like that before. Ollie's archery and leader as swordsmanship. It was really, really amazing. But I was scared. What if something happened to them? I couldn't do anything. I'm sorry. I'll try to be more helpful next time. So at least I'll be prepared for your recovery. Are you sure nothing hurts? Let me check.
Zero, I am not hurt. Thank you for your concern, but I'm sure it won't help to have your shaking hands bandaged up. The hunters of Valen would have a saying. He who cannot fight should not go into battle, but after the battle, it is not those who can fight that are needed, but those who can heal. You are learning at home. Before your next fight, you should at least practice how to bandage yourself up. Staring at them is really not going to help you.
Sigrid, we have company. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need. Within reason.
I appreciate your kindness, Sigrid, but it's not good news we brought you. Dragons. A real dragon has burned Helge into the ground. I have seen many dangerous beasts in Valenwood, but I have never seen anything like that. The sky was filled with fire and people screamed. We must tell the Emir of Whiterun as soon as possible.
Thank you so much, Sigrid. We haven't eaten since this morning, but Oli is right. Dragons are. It was really scary. I'm a banker, so I'm good with numbers and records, but a sight like that, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Leader and Oli. I'm so grateful to them both.
Zero, you can thank me later. For now, you need to eat and regain your strength. As Valenwood teaches, a hungry hunter does not hunt for prey, but for illusions. We have to walk to Whiterun now. It will be a long way. Sigrid, may the forest bless you for your warmth.
Yes, Oli is right. It's a bad habit of mine. I always say thank you first. I guess it's a holdover from my days as a banker. But the walk to Whiterun, I've seen it on a map, but this is the first time I've actually walked it. Distance-wise, it shouldn't be that far, but you never know what you'll run into along the way. If something like those bandits from earlier pops up again, no, let's not think about that. Anyway, for now, I'm gonna do Mr. Sigrid a favor and make sure I eat well. If I'm slowed down, I'll only cause trouble for the two of them.
If you're worried about being a burden, then focus on building your strength, Zero. In Valenwood, we save your waste stamina. After a meal, let's organize our supplies. If you call yourself a mobile storage, I'll at least try to keep your supplies in a safe place. If you call yourself a mobile storage, I'll at least teach you an efficient way to carry baggage. Forest folk know how to travel long distances.
Yes, you're right. The more we talk about our insecurities, the heavier they only get. Valenwood's lesson is profound. I need to learn too. I'd love to learn how to transport packages efficiently. I was good at organizing safes at the bank in Solitude, but organizing a load to walk around with on my back is something else. Like balancing the center of gravity, placing things for quick retrieval. I'm sure the forest folk have years of wisdom. After we finish eating, I'll spread out all of our belongings and show them to you, and I'd appreciate it if you could organize them with me. Besides, I want to make sure I have everything I need on the way to Whiteland.
Before a meal, promise me one. Run without thinking. It's not about strength, but obedience. Since you cannot fight, at least follow instructions.
Okay, I promise. When someone tells me to run, I will run without thinking. I won't look back. That's the only right decision I can make. I will remember the wisdom of the hunters of Valenwood. The difference between a survivor and a dead one is not strength, but obedience. Yeah, that's right. I can't fight, so I'll at least try not to drag him down by following directions precisely. That's my responsibility.
Now eat, Cyril. You'll need your strength for the journey ahead. Later, after we finish, we should leave quickly. The longer we stay, the more danger we bring to this household.
Yeah, I know. We can't cause any more trouble for Arbor and Sigurd. What if the dragons or the Imperial Guard come after us now that we're here? I don't want to think about it, but it's a possibility. We should leave as soon as we finish eating. I want to be as inconspicuous as possible on the way to Whitelands. Luckily, I'm not wearing anything too fancy. Oh, the leader and Oli might stand out a bit. Well, I'll think about it then.
Your armor may be noisy, but at least you can fight. I'll watch your backs and flanks. Cyril stays in the middle where it's safest. If we move now, we can reach Whiterun before nightfall. Your armor may be noisy, but at least you can fight. I'll watch our backs and flanks. Cyril stays in the middle where it's safest. If we move now, we can reach Whiterun before nightfall.
SKYRIM, we have company.
Two bossmen are eating a jester. One says to the other, "Does this taste funny to you?"
Sigrid, we have company. Sigrid, we have company.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy. Helgen was destroyed? How did you get away?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' escort. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
When your friend told me, I didn't believe it at first either.
Mara's mercy. A dragon? In Helgen? Why, you could be here at any moment.
I'm sure Riverwood will be all right, dear. When the Jarl learns what's happened, he's sure to send soldiers. Go on, Hadvar. Let's hear the rest of it.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need. Within reason. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Until
Hadvar,
next time.
did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Well, I'd better get back to work.
I'm right behind you. Let's get going then.
I can't believe I'm really doing this.
What you deserve.
Bosmer who break the Green Pact are called apostates. In Valenwood, they're treated similarly to how the Thalmor treat Talos worshippers.
Isiro, don't you feel guilty about picking and selling plants for Bosuma? It is unforgivable to harm the greenery.
What? Guilt? Well, I never thought about it. To me, flowers and grass are just commodities. But if Bully says so, I'll be a little more careful from now on. Bazumar's code is very strict. Is it true that in Valenwood they eat meat, but not plants? The Nords are used to growing and harvesting plants, so this is a new way of thinking. But, I agree, taking everything and selling is a bit. I'm not so sure about that.
It's true. It is forbidden to eat Valenwood plants in the Green Pact, but meat, it is rather encouraged. Even the flesh of our enemies.
What? Even the enemy's flesh? That's a pretty strict rule. But does that mean we can eat plants outside of Valenwood? Is it okay to eat vegetables and fruits here in Skyrim? But once you sign the Green Pact, you're not allowed to eat plants anywhere you go.
Outside of Valenwood. But habits, you know, they don't change easily. Once you get used to the taste of meat, vegetables and fruits start to feel quite bland. I have no problem eating plants outside of Valenwood, but habits are hard to change once you get used to the taste of meat. Vegetables and fruits seem much less palatable.
Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur!
Maybe we could go find the tavern? I'd kill for some rot meth right now.
This rain is making me sick. Let's go somewhere with a roof. I don't feel well.
There's a beautiful flowering tree called Gildergreen in front of the Temple of Kinnereth in Whiterun. Wow, it's raining. Hey, it's too bad, because I could have sold that giant's toe I just killed for a pretty good price. Sleeping Giant Pavilion in Riverwood is the closest one around here. Shall we spend the night there? I'll have to check my wallet.
Those of a giant? No way, you kill giants? Its soul will never be able to leave its body. Did you hear that?
It was the leader who killed the giant. I just picked up a toe that fell off, but the soul can't leave the body. Never heard that before. How do you know so much about giants? Giants in Skyrim usually attack travelers when they find them, so sometimes you have to defeat them to protect yourself.
The giants of Skyrim are different from those of my homeland, but the essence of their souls is the same. When you have to defeat a giant, you have to think about freeing its soul, otherwise, they will wander forever.
Freeing the soul, how do you do that? Nords have a custom of burying the dead, but it seems difficult since giants are so big. If the souls of the giants wander around, would a part of their souls reside in the toes we pick up? That's a little scary to think about, but business is business. Well, it's hard to say. Oli respects giants, doesn't he?
I don't respect the giants. I just care about the fate of their souls. I don't think toes have souls, but your custom of burning the dead is a good thing. Fire purifies. That's why their souls are freed. I don't respect the giants. I just understand the nature of their souls. I don't think they have souls in their toes, but your custom of burning the dead is a good thing. Fire purifies. That's why their souls are freed. In Valenwood, we always leave a piece of the game we hunt, so that the soul can return to its body. It's called respect. I understand your business, but sometimes it's important to stop and think how our actions affect the world.
Oli, are you okay? You don't look well in the rain. You'll catch a cold if you stay wet. Why don't we go to the Temple of Kinnereth in Whiteland and take shelter from the rain? There's a roof over there. And in front of the temple there's a beautiful tree called Gildergreen. It's not quite the flower the leader mentioned, but the tree itself is special. How about it? Why don't we take a little rest?
I don't care about the rain. In Valenwood, the rain is much heavier than this and washes away the forest. Besides, the Temple of Kinnereth, I don't care much for your gods, but I might like to see that Gildergreen tree. Is it a living tree? Well, maybe it's not a bad idea to take a break. Leader, is this beautiful flower you were talking about earlier the Gildergreen Cyril is talking about?
Gildergreen, you know, it was dead, but the leader brought it back to life with the sap of the quinales from the resting place of Hilgrun. Now it's blooming beautifully. Kinnereth is the goddess of nature and life. and the Gilder Green is a symbol of that. You'll love it when you see it. It's a different kind of sacredness than the Valenwood forest. And even in the rain, you can find a little shelter under the Gilder Green.
Or is role-playing in a game of Skyrim. That's great. Leader is the one who saves the trees. That might be what the luck. Trees that have been between death and life. We have ancient trees in Valenwood, but trees that have traveled from death to life are rare. Sap of the Quinails. That must be a powerful life force.
Yes, it is. The leader is awesome. When Gildergreen died, he went to the dungeon and got the sap of Kynareth. He poured the sap at the base of the tree and it came back to life. I was there when it happened. It was like magic. Blessing of Kynareth, I guess. I'm sure Oli would love it. If you ever come to Whiterun, you have to see it.
Skyrim cities are nice and all, but do they walk?
Oli, you don't look so good. Is it because of the rain? Hey leader, while we're looking at Gildergreen, why don't we go to the Temple of Kynareth? Danica, the priestess, is an excellent healer, and she can check on Oli. Besides, the temple has a roof, and I think it would be a good place to rest for a while. What do you think?
Sure, we might need a little break, but first, I'd like to see the tree that came back from the dead. As a Bosma, I have a special interest in such trees. Can you give me a minute for this detour?
The leader is rather generous with such side trips, especially if you're on your way back from Whiterun. It's just down the street. Takes less than 5 minutes to see Gildergreen. Besides, if we stop by the temple, Danica's healing magic should help you feel better. If we're gonna continue adventuring, it's important that we are all in good health. I'd like to know more about Bozumar's thoughts on trees too. Can you tell me a little about it as we walk?
For Bosma, the trees are the forest of Valenwood itself. We live by the Green Pact, our covenant with you free. The law of eating only flesh and not harming plants, but to give new life to a dead tree, that is not a violation, but rather a noble act. I'd love to see for myself how that tree came back to life.
I see. Green Pact is a complicated code, isn't it? But from that perspective, maybe the leader's act of giving life to Gildergreen was something that Y'ffre would have enjoyed. When we get to Whiterun, let's go see that tree first. And then, since that cough is bothering me, let's stop by the Temple of Kynareth, too. After all, it's important to be well prepared before a long trip. I'll talk to the leader.
Thank you. It's nice to know you care. Well, this cough is bothering me a bit too. It might not be a bad idea to get treatment at the Temple of Kynareth. But that Gildergreen is my first priority. A tree risen from the dead. That is a rare sight, even in Valenwood. I'm looking forward to the possibility of communicating with the spirit of the tree, and I'm sure Y'ffre will be smiling as well.
Guys, Gildergreen is almost there. It's near the temple. Ollie, you will love it. A tree coming back from the dead might remind you of Valenwood, but I'm worried about that cough. After we see the tree, we'll definitely have Danica take a look at it. If we're gonna go on an adventure, we all need to be well. Come on, just keep going straight down this road and you'll see it.
I'm almost there. This wind is cold. I miss the warmth of Ellenwood, but I can bear the cold to see the tree come back from the dead. I want to hear the spirit communing with the tree. But yes, we should also get some treatment from someone named Danica. I should be in good shape if I want to continue my journey.
Ollie, you look cold. The winds in Skyrim are really cold. No wonder you missed the warmth of Valenwood. Good luck with Whiterun in a few more days. Gildergreen is worth seeing, and Danica is a really good healer, so I'm sure she'll fix that cough in no time. I've had Danica heal me many times and I always feel better overnight. When we get to Whiterun, let's go to the temple first.
Thanks, Cyril. You're kind. The air here in Valenwood is warm enough to cure this cough, but even the harshness of Skyrim has its own beauty. I look forward